Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, this is your reading for April. And I am a little bit late into the month, but I still figured it's important to get all the readings for April out because there's a lot still of April to come. So we're going to get into the message here with an overall energy. And then we're going to go deeper and deeper into the message and see what we have there for you. We're going to allow for the angels to speak at the very end. So what do we have for Cancer here, please, for the month of April? And I'm actually recording this on the 5th, so it's like so close to the full moon in Libra. That might play a role here or play a part in the energy that's coming out for you. Creative wonderment. Wow, that was a gazillion years ago I had this one. And you're actually breaking the cycle of, and I think there's something to it, because we Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and I've recorded those on different days, different energies. All of those three signs had the Epiphany card, which is like the Phoenix rising. There's an understanding, there's clarity, there's crystallization of something. All those three had the same card, and now here you come, Cancer, sort of changing it up. Creative wonderment. That there's a change in how it's originally done. I think that's something to look into. I think that's when I do these readings, I think that they're like one big collective reading, if you will. You could really listen to all of them and probably find something. So there's something about breaking the cycle, breaking the habit. It stops with you, ancestral repetition or something, but it stops with you. I think that's a major one. And this creative wonderment is basically when you start to find your path. It might even be that you're finding your purpose as we speak, Cancer. So you might have been a little bit out of touch with your path. I mean, you can never really be off of your path. Even being off your path is being on your path. But like it can be that you have been like for years and years. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75. You could still really long for your purpose, trying to understand or trying to figure out what the heck you're doing here. And for whatever reason and whatever age that you haven't really figured that one out, it seems like you're now turning that around. So that can be something is coming in during the month of April. Depending when you listen to this, maybe it has already come in. You're starting to see a light, or you're starting to see a pattern, or there's a signal, or there's synchronicity that is just calling you towards a direction. I highly recommend you follow that direction, because it's like you're being called to your purpose right now. So we're going to go deeper into that message. Going deeper into that message for Cancer, please. What do we have? And I love that for you, because it feels like Cancer, you've been maybe not at a standstill, but I just feel like there's been a lot of stuff for you, a lot of hardship. What else? Going deeper here for Cancer, please. Follow your passion. That's really beautiful. What do we have for Cancer? Take a leap of faith. So it might even be that this purpose is I was going to say triggering you, but maybe not triggering you, but challenging you to switch direction, to change your career, to go do something. Like you're feeling called to do it, but it's like, oh, do I leave my job for this? How do I even transition into this? There might be those like feelings of, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? It's really, it's calling you to take a leap of faith. And then we have King of Gabriel, which is also really beautiful. Okay, so we're starting with the leap of faith, which is 0, which is all about coming full circle. So whatever, even though it has felt like you maybe haven't found your purpose, or like you've been at a job, or you've been even in a relationship, or you've been doing something in your life that just doesn't add up to what it feels like you should really be doing, if that makes sense. And now it's like you're just figuring out what to do. You're just coming into this place of understanding this is the path that I want to go down. And it's starting to make sense. It's starting to blah, 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 blah. But like you're on the right path. And in coming to this place, even though it feels like you haven't found it, even if it feels like it has been a search, anything and everything that has led up to this place where you start to find your passion, or you start to, or live it. Maybe you've known your passion or known your purpose for a while. You just haven't really known how to make the transition into it. Whatever has been going on up until this point has served its purpose. I don't believe that you've done something so vastly wrong, going in the opposite direction, missing out. I think it's something that's sort of really helpful, or has really, and even if you feel like, oh, why didn't I jump on board on this sooner? Like if you find out that you switched careers, you took the leap and you switched careers, and it's like, it's everything that you wanted and more. And it's like, why on earth have I been staying at this other job for 5 or 10 or 20 years when I could have done this? Like, it was more easy to transition than you ever thought. It brings you so much joy, blah, blah, blah. A lot of blah, blah, blah here today. But the fact is, whatever you did in your previous job is going to, for some reason, be helpful in what you're doing now. There's this collecting of information. There's this preparation of what you're doing now that has been needed. And so it's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of energy. It's not a waste of your investment. It really has served its purpose. So if anyone is feeling like, oh, wasted so much time on that, no, you really didn't. It's been your life path. It's supposed to be like that. But now you're being called to take a leap of faith. Now we've come full circle. Now you're not supposed to do stuff to prepare. The preparation is done. Like, now let the games begin. Like, now let's step into what you really are here to do. Everything else has sort of been a preparation for the main course. It's not even a, what is that called? Genrep. Dress rehearsal, I think, in English. It's not even a dress rehearsal. It's the big event. And it's starting now. You have a dog right next to you. So it's talking about trust and loyalty and friendship. And I just feel like you have the support that you need to go on this path. And together with that, we have the King of Gabriel. Leap of Faith is saying, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. And then we have King of Gabriel is talking about keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So you might have been, I'm really picking up that genuine concern for others. It might even be that, like, you've been wanting to change careers. You've been wanting to change path. You've been wanting to switch country. You've been wanting to move state. Whatever this is for you. Maybe you felt that there's been you couldn't have done it in the past because you had children and they were in certain schools and you can't really just pull them out of their schools to move and do this. Or you've been in, or you have kids or you have a family. It's like, I can't just drop my job to just go in a different job if it doesn't pay. Like, I need to put food on the table. Or like, there's a big thing of like being concerned about how is this going to affect others if you go on this path? If it requires a move and you can't bring certain people with you, or if it's like, whatever this is, it's like, it's been a concern of others. But if you're in a situation right now that you have figured out, you're still sort of in your old life. You have your family, you have children, you have a job, maybe you have like a house, you're settled somewhere. Excuse me. And this calling, this inspiration, this calling is just there. And you've decided you probably have to go for it because it's like, it's so consuming to stay put where you're at because you're not supposed to be there anymore. And so then just hold, it's not so just. This requires work. It requires mental work. Just hold the big picture of what it is that you want and try not to get into the details of things. Try not to figure things out, or like, how's that going to work out then? Where am I going to get the money for this? Or how am I going to do with the kids? Or how am I, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And instead of getting into the details that you don't have any answers to, because you will feel let down, you will feel disappointed every time you go in there if you don't have the answers. Try to just claim like this energy. Sit on your throne. Know who you are. Claim your energy. Claim your power. And just hold a big vision of what it is that you want. And you, like it says, experience that leads to success. Like you've done so much in your past, and you know too much, and you know this path. So just going for what you want and just keeping it general in your head, keep the big picture in your head, and you will end up in success with this. Sorry. Can we explain a little bit more around this situation still, please? What else do we have for Cancer here, please? Wow. So, we 1 and 2, we have a base chakra, the root, the groundedness, and we have spiritual union, number 2. So if we start with this base chakra, this is basically where you feel at home. It's about groundedness. It's about rooting yourself, anchoring in with Mother Earth. It can be finances. It can be the feeling of belonging to something, like feeling like you are a part of something, a part of a community. It's being anchored in your home, within you. This is not so much about an actual home on the outside, or like an actual place or an actual relationship, although that's what it's gonna lead to. The relationship, the home, whatever, is what it's gonna lead to if you anchor in with yourself. If you balance your root chakra, those are the things that some of that is gonna lead to. And we have this like take a leap of faith, going after your passion, going after your purpose. You just need to anchor in with yourself. Like you need to just not be all over the place with your thoughts and be up like in your crown a lot, maybe up in your mind, but rather bring it down to the root. Anchor it in. If there's something you try to manifest, I even have had this a couple of times now for people that are asking like how to move forward, how to get the money, how to manifest things into like materialize things. And we think that we're supposed to be so much up in our head, up in our crown, and even the third eye, like to just really make the connection to the universe. All of that is already said and done. It's already taken care of. It's already manifested on an energy plane. You don't have to connect your crown to the universe anymore. To bring it in now is the groundedness, the rootedness, and you can even try to eat different foods that is helping to ground you, like potatoes or carrots or beetroot or anything like that is coming clearly like with its root from the ground. Starting to eat that to help the cells is actually going to help you ground yourself, and water, obviously. And then we have the spiritual union here. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a romantic partnership. It can be a romantic partnership, but a spiritual union can be just that. It's a spiritual union. So it can be that you're meeting someone on this path right now that really shares your vision, that really shares your mindset, that really shares everything that you're about right now to move forward, that is just sort of coming in for a season. They can be there for a lifetime from this moment on, depending on, this is different for everyone, but it just feels like there's a really beautiful and important connection that is taking place when you are taking this leap of faith, when you're starting to walk your path and live your purpose. There's a connection being made that's going to be vitally important to this path moving forward. Okay? And then let's see. Feels short today. What the angels have to tell you. What do you have for Cancer, please? There you go. You're ready. How beautiful is this? And it was so beautiful because it continued to sort of almost climb up and jump out. So it's like you've done the work, you climbed the vibrational ladder, and here you are. You're ready. You're ready for this leap of faith. You're ready to shift course in your life. You're ready to jump on the new train. You're ready to start living your purpose. You're ready. I'm going to read from the book. You're ready. All your past experiences, oh my God. I mean, like you just said, like if there's someone feeling like they have, like, oh, I've done all of this and now I'm supposed to do this. Why haven't I gone to this sooner? Like, and I've said, like, everything has served its purpose. You needed to have the path that you've had up until this point. And now here we are saying, all your past experiences have led to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There's nothing more to do. You're ready. Like we said, we have closed down this cycle. This is you've done everything that you were supposed to do, but we've come full circle here. We're ending this cycle. You're moving on. You're taking that leap of faith. So all your past experiences have led to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways. There's nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and embrace the person you know. No, the person you know in your heart you were meant to be. Is that it? No, it's not. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose. I mean, the world is anxiously awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. This is your life purpose. They're even talking about your life purpose. I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. Like I've done this for so many years, and it's like, how can this card come out and say exactly what we just said? Like I'm just amazed. I will never stop to be amazed at how this works. And the fact that the world is anxiously awaiting, I don't think it's anxiously awaiting, but they're longing for you to step into your purpose so that we can get the benefit of you living it. You get to live it, and then it gets to be repercussions, or is that what it's called? It's like the ringa på vattnet. It's like ripple effect. There's going to be ripple effects from you starting to do your life's purpose, which is going to benefit everyone. Now, it's not your responsibility, but it's going to still benefit everyone. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. Ooh, Cancer. It's time to do what is right for you. I'm going to read this again. The world is happily awaiting the contributions that following your life purpose will provide. You may have to put yourself first in this situation. It's time to do what is right for you. I love this reading for you. I hope that's helpful. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.